god.
I was hoping we could cut on that. All right, so we have a friend. Let's call him Watermelon Martin. He had twists, so Liam thought it would be a good idea to like pour fruit punch. Like
It was blue Gatorade.
Oh, my fault. Blue Gatorade all over his head. Why don't you tell us about that?
So like basically, a friend of mine, he goes by Bricks Eddie. He said he'll give me $2 if I poured.
Yeah, that's what I said.
He told me to pour blue Gatorade in his hair.
So why'd you do it?
Cause $2.
You can buy a pack of.
I can buy gum. I can buy like not a 35, like not the big plastic ones, but like the little paper ones. You know what I mean? Gum.
Yeah, I know gum. Yeah. If you want to throw the coaster at me, that's okay. So you did it, and what did Martin say?
He didn't care until the next day when he had to take his dreads out.
I thought they were twists.
They were twists.
Yeah.
My bad.
Yeah.
He didn't care
It
until
is
the
your
next day
bad.
until he had to take.
It is your bad. All right. So I just remember the first time that he told me that, he texted me like I said, he's like, I got twists. I was like, okay, what do they look like? And then he sent me this picture of like Quando Rondo. It was something weird. It was like Denzel Curry or something.
Yeah, I know. He's in my first period, and he was like, he walked in with them, and they looked goofy as hell. And then after that, the next day after that, he got them fixed because like one of his twists were like really long, like by his chin, and it looked really stupid.
No. He said he got twists. I said send pic. He sent.
Show me.
I'm gonna walk up to the camera.
Did he actually send that?
Yes, I swear.
That is not him, bro.
Nah, really? And then he sent
bro.
me this picture. I said, nice, bro, put clothes on. Because it looks like he's naked, bro.
Why does he look so pressed?
I don't know. He's like mad. But he's in his room and he's like, looks like he has no clothes on.
All right, bro. You don't gotta dox him like that.
No, I'm gonna edit this. Yeah, so that's our friend, Watermelon Martin. So this is Friday Night Vibes. You're here with the host. Hold up, read that. I'm gonna edit that out. Yeah, that's Watermelon Martin. You're here with Friday Night Vibes. I'm your host, Peyton. This is your co-host,
Liam.
Yes, sir. Our first subject today is gonna be the Shedeur Sanders infamous draft slide, craziest draft slide of all time. Now, a lot of people are saying that it was because of his father, Deion Sanders. So if you don't know, Shedeur Sanders was the quarterback for Colorado, and his father, Deion Sanders, was one of the best cornerbacks of all time and one of the best athletes of all time. He simultaneously played baseball and football a long time in his life. And a lot of people are blaming Deion for that, saying they don't want all the attention that comes with Deion. But personally, I don't really buy into that. I think that that's just stupid. I feel like it gets the fans hyped to have Deion stuff on their team. But there was a thing that come out. A lot of head coaches did admit that the reason they didn't take Shedeur Sanders until the 5th round was because they were afraid that it wouldn't work out and they would be replaced by Deion Sanders as their head coach. So he was eventually drafted to the Cleveland Browns, which is arguably worse than going undrafted. But Liam, do you have anything to say about that?
You kind of said it all. Like, actually, that's most of that was what I was gonna say.
Yeah, true. So, you don't know, Liam is a Bengals fan. Better than my situation. I'm a Dolphins fan.
Sorry to hear that.
The undefeated season.
We went to the Super Bowl.
We were the only team that ever had an undefeated season and win the Super Bowl. That was like 60 years ago. So.
Not touching.
Let's talk about the Bengals. All right.
If you bring up the defense, I'm gonna slap you.
How are the 62-63 lost games going?
Okay, so basically, our defense sucks.
Mm-hmm.
Joe Burrow the offense is doing what they can, but the defense doesn't know what they're doing. They're walking around like headless chickens. I'm sorry, but like,
I mean, you got a point.
No hate against the Bengals, but like last season, this season, new season, we drafted a few new guys. They look good.
Should have got Kobe Bryant free agency. That was a missed opportunity.
Yeah, we drafted a few new guys, but we are currently losing. And I'm forgetting his name.
Everyone is saying that Cincy's defense on that final Tajay Spears catch and run was the worst effort we've seen on any defensive play all year and maybe in the last decade. But they couldn't be more wrong, because I've seen at least 10 plays by this Bengals defense alone that are at least as bad, if not worse.
Thank you.
It is one of the worst defensive efforts for any team.
Last year, we could have been like in the top 10 for worst defenses.
We're not there yet. We're not. Also, the Dolphins defense isn't that bad.
It's pretty good.
We're all right.
The Dolphins had a good season. The Dolphins have been having a good season for these past few seasons.
So, back to the Bengals. All-pro defensive end Trey Hendrickson is next on the chopping block. How do you feel that your favorite team has one of the worst defenses in the league and
I'm disappointed.
Get worse?
I'm disappointed.
Yeah.
We're losing Trey Hendrickson. He was one of the main guys, one of our big defensive linemen. If we lose him, won't be good. And our defense is already this year. We're gonna
put it on his back.
Improve. He carried the defense last year.
Yeah. The problem is they just had to pay the fantastic trio millions and millions, $100 million.
Mm-hmm.
And as a Dolphins fan, I can say literally, I don't use this lightly. T. Higgins, Jamar Chase, and Joe Burrow literally looks like the next Mark Clayton, Mark Duper, and Dan Marino. They have amazing chemistry, every single one of them, and they're all fantastic players.
Once again, the offense did all they could do. It's just the defense that couldn't do much. It's the defense that let them score and to our demise.
That's I feel like Joe Burrow and Jamar Chase and T. Higgins, that trio is really putting the team on their back. They don't have a superstar Eagles, Ravens type O-line. You guys have an average at best O-line. It's not that good. As a Dolphins fan, my favorite player of all time is Dan Marino. And watching Joe Burrow looks like Dan Marino. That's why he's my favorite player in the NFL right now. Let's move on to the Dolphins. God, nobody's talking about the Dolphins quarterback room. Our quarterback room is Quinn Ewers. Tua turns the ball over. He turns the ball over. God, every single game, his brain is sloshing around in his head like fruit punch. It's so bad. As a Dolphins fan, we got Zach Wilson this offseason. I mean, that's a solid backup. Former NFL starter. I mean, he's not good, but he's better than Tyler Huntley. What are we starting Tyler Huntley for? I'd be better than Tyler Huntley. It's bad quarterback play, but we got Zach Wilson this offseason. We have Tua turned the ball over. And we got Quinn Ewers in the 7th round, which is a steal. He was supposed to go 2nd round, minimum. And it's pretty crazy how much he slid. Everybody talking about the Sanders draft slide. And we don't have the best defense, but it's pretty underrated. I mean, we have a decent secondary. If we move on from Jalen Ramsey, then we might be pretty done. But we have an all right line. We have an all right secondary. We have Jordan Poyer, Chad Robinson, and we need to re-sign one of the best defensive players in the league, Calais Campbell, who we haven't re-signed yet. Kendall Fuller, Jalen Ramsey, et cetera, et cetera. Why don't you talk about him a little bit?
I'm not really educated on that subject. No, I don't
talk too much.
I'm not really educated on that subject. I'm educated on the Bengals. You can talk about the Dolphins all you want. I can any information, but Tua, your quarterback, I'll tell you what, he cannot slide if he wanted to. He was getting just laid out on that football field last season.
I mean, and when he comes off getting his 5th concussion and then he tries to tackle someone head first, God.
Yeah.
So what is
smart quarterback, using his head.
Yeah, using his head. Seriously, he's retarded. I don't know what to say about that.
Yeah.
It's pretty bad. Now, Cam Warren. Will Cam Warren make it in the NFL? That's a really big question. He was drafted 1st overall. Came fresh out of Miami.
For the Titans, right?
Yep.
I knew that.
He's drafted by the Titans. A lot of people saying he was a bona fide draft pick. There's a few people saying that Shedeur Sanders is better than him. Honestly, I am one of those believers who thinks Shedeur Sanders was better than him. Call me crazy. But
you seen this man's Cam Ward?
Yeah, he's great.
He's amazing.
Don't get me wrong. It's Cam Morton. Who's Cam Morton? Why'd you look up Cam Morton?
Who did you? What?
I said Cam Ward.
Cam
Ward?
W.
I was about to pull up Cam Scatterbo.
Let's watch his highlights.
Click that.
Yep.
Yeah. Let's watch 2 minutes of this.
Welcome to Visible, the ultimate
Quick ad break.
hack.
Not sponsored.
The ad, Paul. Skip the ad.
War drifting back again. Flips. 2nd and 7 over the middle.
I mean, that's a great throw there, but
That was
NFL
mostly dumb.
like, yeah. In the NFL, those are both easy picks, though. Yeah, but that's not good. It's gonna hit the NFL. It's gonna hit the line. But in the NFL, those are picks. That's one of the biggest differences. The
Passing on 1st and 10, looking downfield.
That was a pick.
no, that's not a pick. That's just a good throw. That's a wide open.
He's a physical. He can move. He can throw.
Yeah, I mean he's pretty mobile.
He's quarterback.
I think he's a good quarterback. Don't get me wrong. But it's just like, can he make those throws in the NFL? That's a great throw. I don't even think that's a pick in the NFL. That's just a perfect throw. Just like
He can just get it in that exact spot and it's being. All right.
cut it off.
DJ Williams.
Yeah, he's a great quarterback. He has that arm talent. It's just a question of can he succeed in the NFL? Because a lot of these games,
I'm confident he can succeed in the NFL. I'm well educated on Cam Ward.
but the thing is, he had one of the best O-lines in the nation and a pretty solid receiver room. On the Titans with kind of average, just like nobody receivers really. Like, you can pull up whoever you want, but I just don't think anybody on the This kid just texted me, shut your bum ass up.
I did not say that.
I will show it to the
Strike
camera.
one.
He said, shut your bum ass up, bro.
I did not say that.
Bro, I'm taking
Listen, I'm well educated on Cam Ward.
But he had a really good O-line, and he's infamous for his nonchalant bullcrap. I don't
Who
know.
are we talking about? Cam Ward?
He's
Nonchalant.
He's infamous for his nonchalant, but I personally think he does that around, behind the Titans O-line. He's gonna get laid out, and it's just like he dealt with a really, really, really good O-line where he had time to do that. But the Titans are not gonna give him that really, really good O-line because their O-line is dog shit. And yeah, that's kind of all I have to say about Cam Ward. Also, what made me not like him is in a bowl game, he quit on his team. So did you hear about that story?
No, I didn't.
So in a bowl game, I forgot what bowl it was, but his team was like, it was like 14-14, like a really close game. And after halftime, he just left. Like he wasn't injured. He just left because he didn't want to get injured or something. Like in a bowl game, he quit on his team in a bowl game. And I think they ended up losing.
I mean, did he
They might
like,
have won.
was it like a big hit or was he hurt at all?
No,
Was there a
no,
reason
no.
for him to leave?
No, he just left. He quit on his team in a bowl game. He wasn't hurt or anything. He just left.
A bowl game?
Yeah. Know what a bowl game is? Like the Sunshine Bowl,
Yeah.
Rose Bowl, or something like that. But and then there's bowl games are just like really, really important. You can win like a ring and stuff from those. And he just kind of quit on his team in the bowl game. That was just weird to me. But that's kind of all I have to say about Cam Ward. Let's go into our next topic. The 2028 Flag Football Olympics.
Ooh. Okay.
We got to get the pieces of paper.
You have it?
No, I forgot it. That's okay.
Whatever.
Hey,
We'll just
let's take
we'll just talk about it.
take a piss break, get some water, take a quick break, and Friday Night Vibes. We'll be back.
Bro, talk. Actually,
Yo, did you start?
Yeah, we're live.
All right. Wait, we're live?
We're live streaming right now. There's millions of people watching.
Hi guys.
All right, we're back from our bathroom break. It's supposed to be a piss break, but I don't think he pissed because he was in there for like 25 minutes. Like,
I was watching Instagram and pooping. That wasn't so much peeing.
oh, okay.
Just kidding.
oh, okay. You're peeing for 25 minutes.
I got a big bladder, okay?
Okay. Big boy, big bladder. All right, now tell your story about Low G. Low G is his ex-hoe because he changes hoes like clothes.
Cut.
Nah. We
We're
keeping
gonna-
that.
No,
We
no,
keeping
no.
that.
All right, let's restart that.
No,
I'm gonna talk about my
I'm keeping that.
No, I swear.
Alright.
We're gonna talk about my previous friendio.
Really good friendio.
Good friendio.
Really good friendio.
Yeah.
We're gonna call her Low G.
She dated her cousin. Like,
Oh my god. What is she from Alabama?
so
Like,
basically, like, she was like, I think she was trying to make me jealous or something. But like, what she
By
did-
dating her cousin?
Well, no, she didn't know because she was like just.
She didn't know it was her
she was
cousin?
Just, she was just looking.
Accidental incest?
She was just looking for
Dude.
people to like date to make me jealous, I guess. And then she was like, "Yeah, I found this one guy." I was like, "Oh, good for you. I don't care." She's like, "Oh, okay." And then later she's like, and then my friend Dio currently is like, "Yo,
Really good friend, Dio.
I just found out that your last friend Dio
G-Lo.
is like dating her cousin, and
She's nasty, too.
yeah,
Not gonna lie, she's nasty, bro. Every girl you had since her is like 10 times better.
yeah.
I remember, bro, she...
What is it?
It was like one of the first times we hung out. It was like...
So he died.
Wait, what? Wait, who died?
He's dead.
Who?
Disconnected or is no longer in service.
Geek changed his number so he can't get prank called because he dated his cousin. What a loser.
It's crazy.
All right.
No, but like, hey, Dubs for getting away from that, bro. Every single girl you've had since then is like way better.
We're also
Eighth graders.
eighth graders. My bad.
Yeah.
All right. Is that it?
That's
We
it.
good?
That's a wrap on
That was
Friday
our
Night
first-
Vibes.
First episode.
Little choppy.
We're figuring it out. We'll get it good next time. Get it better.
Yes, sir, getting better every
Talk
time.
more.
Maybe talk about it on Saturday morning.
Maybe. Talk about it more.
Ooh. Friday Night Vibes, where we talk about it on Saturday morning. Hurt my ears.
I like
Who needs Saturday morning cartoons when you got, Friday night vibes?
I thought it was Sunday morning.
Right. Don't even. All right. That's it. We're going to put a wrap on. Oh, my God.
I was hoping we could cut on that. That was so funny.
Bro, why would you
Yo.
disrespect him like that, man?
That's wild.
I hope we could cut on that. She was funny.
Bro.
She was funny as hell.
On a freaking video, bro. That's crazy.
We cut on that.
Yeah, we're done.